Angel Reese. Shouts out to her for one, selling out all her shoes, putting Reebok back at the number 2 spot where they're trying to go. So shouts out to her. I want to know, because you are from Chicago, you probably know some people who know some people who know some people, or you just directly may know people. What's the pulse of Angel Reese in Chicago right now?
I think the pulse is people, Chicagoans love Angel Reese. And I think in many respects, they can understand the level of displeasure she's had in certain respects when it comes to this season and the results of what we're seeing, which is a team that we saw last year, ton of talent, looked like they were going to be able to make a real push to be at the upper echelon of the league, and now we've seen them pretty much on the opposite end of that. It kind of doesn't make sense. It's a juxtaposition of sorts, and so I think a lot of them feel her frustrations were justified. I'm one of them. I think overall, again, people are very hard on Angel Reese, and I'm not trying to excuse any areas where she may still lack maturity, but she goes out every single day. She plays hard. She keeps a positive attitude. She has dealt with so much scrutiny, harassment, criticism, hatred, racism, sexism, and she still shows up and does a great job at doing her job. And so for me as a Black woman, considering the fact that she is another Black woman out here being excellent and moving in excellence and versatility, I cannot sit here and say anything but I wish her the absolute best. And I wish we would wrap our arms around Angel a little bit more. I have been a little bit unsettled by some of the commentary from current and former WNBA players about Angel. I think it's unfair. I think there's a way to critique her play um, without carrying over into commentary about her character that I feel like is unwarranted and unjust. And so I think that's where we miss out. And also, again, acknowledging or not the fact that this girl is what, 22, 23 years old. She has a lot of growing up to do. She's a kid, and when you think about how you were talking and acting at that age, God bless you. It's a miracle we're still here. So for me, as someone who still loves this game, who played this game at the highest level in college, I just want her to know that she's got somebody that's rooting for her. I'm from Chicago, so it makes it even more special. But even if I wasn't, I'm pulling for Angel, and there's times where I feel the need to hold her accountable in some areas, just as someone who, again, commentates on this game and covers it. But I just don't think that we have provided her with a certain level of support, care, security, and celebration that she really does deserve. The fact that this shoe came out and is sold out is a big deal. The fact that she took somebody saying "Me Bounds" and made it a brand.
Yes.
Like, the girl is phenomenal. Her skin is so thick. She takes whatever you throw at her and she turns it to gold. And there's not enough conversation around how special she is in that regard. Can you imagine every day you wake up, you've got millions of people on one side praising you, on the other side calling you all types of names and saying things to you that are totally evil, cruel, and disrespectful. And you get up every day, you go on the court, and you still get 5 million rebounds. You still put points on the board. You still lead your team in scoring on varied nights. You still come out with a shoe and sell it out in different brands. You still fly out on a private jet and go to the Met Gala, come back and turn up in the next game. You still go over here and over there and everywhere. You still go to the boxing matches, and she's all over the place. She is a global phenom. And I
Yes.
do not think we treat her as such. I'm not saying make excuses for behavior that may not be becoming of someone in her position. And that's also subjective. But what I'm saying is Angel deserves a lot more of our praise and support than she's getting. And by our, I'm meaning not just our community as in the Black community, but the sports community at large. But I also want to shout out players like Cheryl Swoops, who have continued to stand in the gap for Angel Reese and to continue to champion for her, hold her accountable, but also champion for her. And we all need to do the same. And I'm certainly one of those people who I hope when she looks back, if she does, on our coverage and even this conversation, she can say, okay, I got two people. I got Shari and Chris. They got my back. So that's how I feel about it. Leave her alone. If nothing, hashtag, we don't even use hashtags anymore, but leave
Leave her
her
alone.
alone.
Hey,
Stop this.
we part of the Reese's Pieces.
When I tell you, and I want some shoes too. We got to figure that out.
Listen,
As
can I get a
well.
care package since they're all sold out?
Man,
Please.
that care package. I saw an influencer post it. It was huge. It was
She
amazing.
did it. That was Beyonce level
It was
care package.
amazing.
So for her and her team, to put those packages together for her team to even just hold
Mhm.
her up, because I can't
Yeah.
imagine, like you said, being 22, 23 and getting the comments, getting the hatred, the vitriol that she gets. And the one moment that she speaks out, it may have said something that's controversial. It's about her team. And
Yeah.
and how she just wants to win. And I think that's what the essence of that conversation was. It was, I want to win, get some people around me that can win. And unfortunately, I understand why her teammates felt the way. However, like Deion Sanders said, I'm bringing my Louis with me. Chicago
Mhm.
need to bring some Louis in, because right now they playing with some DTLR, with some city
Yeah.
gear.
Yeah.
And that's not shade to the players. That's, please don't get me wrong. That's not
It's
shade to
not.
the player, but there is a conversation to be had about a level of talent. And that level of talent right there is not in Chicago with the Sky.